So in the previous video, we have seen that what is the Laplace function, why how to perform the Laplace transformation, and some basic concepts regarding Laplace transformation. In this video, we will see some standard formulas that we can use in order to get the Laplace transformation of some functions. Okay, so the topic is some standard formulae. Okay, so some standard formulae. Now, let us see some of the standard formulae. That is first. So, what is the Laplace transformation of 1? So, Laplace transformation of 1 is 1 by s. Second, what is Laplace transformation of e to the power at is equal to 1 by s minus a? Okay. Let us look onto the third formula. What is the Laplace transformation of L of t? It is 1 by t square. Sorry, 1 by s square. Let me correct this. 1 by s square. Now, fourth. The Laplace transformation of e power minus at, so it is 1 by s plus a. Okay. Fifth, what is Laplace transformation of e power n? So it is n factorial by s power n plus 1, or we can write it like gamma n plus 1 upon s power n plus 1. Okay. Now next is Laplace transformation of sine at is equal to a by s square plus a square. Now seventh, Laplace transformation of cos at is equal to s by s square plus a square. Eighth, Laplace transformation of sine hyperbolic at is equal to a by s square minus a square. And sine of Laplace of cos hyperbolic at is equal to s by s square minus a square. uh, Now, what is the Laplace transformation of unit step function? We have already seen that it is e power minus as by s. And 11th, what is the Laplace transformation of impulse function? It is 1. Okay, so these are some of the standard formulas that you required in order to get the Laplace transformation. So let us solve some basic problem with the use of that formula. Okay, so the question number 1. So question 1. Okay, so you need to find the Laplace transformation of sine square t. Now, sine square t you can write it like this, that it is 1 minus cos 2t by 2. Okay, so you will left with 1 minus cos 2t by, so 1 by 2 you will get outside. So 1 by 2 Laplace transformation of 1 minus Laplace transformation of cos 2t. So Laplace transformation of 1 is 1 by s, so 1 by 2 Laplace transformation of 1 is 1 by s, and Laplace transformation of cos at is basically s by a square plus s square. So a is 2, so s square plus 4. So this is our Laplace transformation, 1 by 2 1 by s minus s by s square plus 4. This is our answer. Now let us solve one more question. What is the Laplace transformation of t power 1 by 2, so root t? So we know that the Laplace transformation of t power n is n factorial divided by s power n plus 1. Okay, so Laplace transformation of t power n, it is n factorial by s power n plus 1, but we know we can see that the power is in fractional form, so this formula won't work, so we'll use another formula. It is gamma of n plus 1 divided by s power n plus 1. Okay, so gamma function of n plus 1, so we'll get gamma of 1 plus 1 by 2 divided by s power n plus 1. N is 1 by 2, so 1 by 2 plus 1 means 3 by 2. Okay, so there is one more formula, that gamma n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n. Okay, so so we can write it like so what is the gamma of 1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to n. So here n is 1 by 2, so so n gamma n, so gamma 1 by 2, so gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi, so we'll get 1 by 2 and root pi. Okay, So if we put the value of this thing in the above formula, we will get under root pi by 2 s power 3 by 2. So this is our answer. Okay, now let us solve one more problem. So the question is like Laplace function of L power minus 3 by 2. So this problem is similar to the above problem that we have solved. So we know that L of sorry, so L of t power n is equal to gamma n plus 1 upon s power n plus 1. Okay, so what is the value of n? N is equal to minus 3 by 2. So gamma of minus 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by s power minus 3 by 2 plus 1. So, okay, so how to get the gamma of this function? So we will get minus 1 by 2 here, gamma of minus 1 by 2 divided by um, s power minus 1 by 2. Okay, now how to get the value of gamma of minus 1 by 2? So we know that gamma n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n. So gamma n will become gamma n plus 1 upon n. Okay, so if n is equal to minus 1 by 2, then gamma of minus 1 by 2 will be become gamma of 1 by 2 by minus 1 by 2, because n is minus 1 by 2. So we know that gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi. So root pi by minus 1 by 2. So gamma of minus 1 by 2, gamma of minus 1 by 2 will be equal to minus 2 root pi. Okay, so put the value of gamma function of minus 1 by root 2 in the above equation that we are having. So we will get minus 2 root pi divided by s power minus 1 by 2. Okay, so what we will get? So this is our answer. So minus 2 root pi divided by s power minus 1 by 2. So this is our required answer. Okay, now let us see one more concept. It is called the first shifting rule. So first shifting rule. So what is first shifting rule? So if L of f of t is equal to f of s, then L of e power at f of t will be equal to f of s minus a. Okay, so this is the concept. Let us understand this concept more clearly with the help of an example. Okay, suppose that you have given question, you need to find a Laplace function of e power 3t t power 5. Okay, so it is in the form of e power at f of t. So you know your a will be 3 here. Now what is the Laplace function of t power 5? It is, so Laplace function of t power n is n factorial divided by s power n plus 1. So by using this formula we can predict that what is Laplace function of t power 5 will be 5 factorial divided by s power n plus 1, that is 5 plus 1 equal to 6. Okay, so 5 factorial by s power 6. But we have also e power at. So we need to replace s with s minus a, that is s minus 3. So Laplace function of 3 e power 3t t power 5 will be equal to 5 factorial divided by s minus 3 power 6. This is our answer. Okay, now let us solve one more problem to understand it more clearly. So the question is, you need to find a Laplace function of e power minus 3t sin t. Now it is in the form of e power at f of t, where a will be equal to minus 3. Now what is the Laplace function of sin t? The Laplace function of sin t is so Laplace function of sin at is a by s square plus a square. So a is equal to 1 here, so we will get Laplace function of sin t is equal to a, so a is 1 by s square plus 1. Okay, now so a, since a is equal to minus 3, we need to replace s with s minus a. So it will become, so Laplace function of e power minus 3t sin t will be 1 by s minus 3 square plus 1. Okay, so you will get finally 1 by s plus 3 square plus 1. So this is our answer. Okay, so in this video we have ending this video from this, and in the next video we will discuss some other concepts. Thank you.